Yeah, it's already all live.
Oh, well, that's good. We're back. We're back. Like we never left. It's been a long time. Long awaited.
One check, one check. I feel like Carson Beck. I left Georgia for Miami because a big fat check. Roll the intro. No.
That's great. All right. Well, we're back.
We're back.
It's great. It's
Like
great.
I said.
I didn't have a
A little something.
football
happened.
jersey, so I'm rocking Hurricanes right now. Go Canes.
Mine. Yep. We're doing good in the playoffs. Second round.
Yeah.
Anyway. Wrong
Well,
sport.
NFL draft just happened. It was great. There's a lot of things that were surprising.
Hey.
Don't laugh. Yeah, I mean, y'all are still gonna suck. But whatever.
No. This is our year.
You said that every single year since Trevor Lawrence got drafted to the Jaguars.
We haven't.
It's a great draft. Surprise it. A lot of surprises. A lot of things that weren't surprising. Cam Ward, not surprising.
Nah.
Shedeur, though, go up into the 5th.
That's probably the biggest surprise.
Oh,
easily.
100%.
Yeah.
All right, let's kick it right off. Pick one. Cam
And-
Ward, I like the pick.
Hold on.
I
Just a
think
little
he's good.
backstory. Yes, we all are college football podcast, but just to
Got to
keep
do
you guys
something in the
entertained,
offseason.
just to keep you entertained, we'll do some more shorts. Talk about it at the end.
And it's kind of about college because it's called guys
Go
get drafted to
transition.
the pros.
We,
Yeah.
we could make this a yearly thing.
So I like it.
Kick it
All right,
off.
pick-
I'll do the Travis Hunter pick. I got that.
Okay, cool. So pick one. This is Cam Ward. To nobody's surprise.
Shock.
I think when they announced that the draft was live, the pick was in within 20 seconds because,
Yeah.
they knew who they were going to get.
Maybe Travis Hunter, maybe Shedeur. After that, nothing.
Yeah.
But they knew who their guy was.
They knew who their guy was.
And they didn't,
Cam
like-
Ward,
Trades would come in, and they were like, nah,
yeah.
they knew that's their guy, and that's a good pick for them. Cam Ward's a phenomenal quarterback.
He's super calm and composed in the pocket, which is a lot of times when you're like, super tense and everything and throwing the ball, you're not going to be as good. He just, he's playing it like his backyard football.
Yeah, and his comparison was Patrick Mahomes, which is like
he's quick. He's a quick quarterback. He has a great arm. He didn't even have. I mean, he had Xavier Restrepo, but other than that, there wasn't a lot of targets at Miami to throw to, and he still had a great year.
Yeah.
So it really showed that he was a really good quarterback. A lot of talent.
Yeah. And I will say, underrated part of his game, patience. Not just in his actual football game, but in life.
And
Because he went from, I forget what was the first school, and then he went to like
Incarnate Ward to Washington State.
then Miami.
Yeah.
So he's an experienced, and he will
He
wait
didn't-
it out.
That was his only offer. Incarnate Ward,
Wow.
which is it's like a D2.
And now he's number one
I think,
overall
or
pick.
a
So
D1
he will be
FCS.
patient with your franchise,
Yeah.
and that's a really good
He's
pick for
willing
them.
to work because Titans obviously have a lot of work that needs to be done. But he's shown, and his escapability is also a big part of his game. He's good out of the pocket when
Mhm.
there's a lot of pressure. He's good at getting rid of that. So I like the pick. I'll give it an A minus.
I like
the
the grades.
pick.
I like the grades.
Yeah, I like the pick. I think it's pretty solid. And pick 2.
I'll probably give it an A minus, same thing. Honestly, I'll give it an A+ just for the fact that they didn't accept any offers to trade down. Committed, you got your guy. I would have definitely liked to see them trade away, maybe reload for next year and possibly get Arch
Yeah.
if he comes out. I think I texted the group chat that Kate Klubnik was on a mock draft projected number 1 overall pick. So that's crazy.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of.
Yeah, so I think you reload next year for a strong QB class. This one was decent.
I thought it was good.
Yeah.
There's a lot of talent
sleepers.
there.
Quinn Ewers got like
There's already a ton of really good quarterbacks in the NFL. We kind of need a refresh on the quarterbacks. In
Yeah.
the NFL
Yeah.
over the past couple
For
years.
sure. I mean, in my opinion, and we'll get to this, I think Jackson Dart's the best quarterback in the draft, and I'll explain why. I think
we'll
he's
get there.
such great
Yeah.
talent. All right, pick number 2.
I got this one. Let me just tell you. Can you look up what the Jaguars, the official trade was with them and the Browns? Like,
Yeah.
because
I
it's
got
You
you.
talking about right now?
yes,
I got you.
because oh my gosh,
All right, chill.
McNugget tenders.
I'm gonna turn the TV off. Just talk.
Okay. we're watching the Boston Celtics game. I'm a Celtics fan.
which is on at the moment.
Yeah.
All right. The Jacksonville Jaguars traded up with the Cleveland Browns to select 2A star Travis Hunter with the second overall pick. The Jaguars sent the Browns their number 5 overall pick, their second round pick, their fourth round pick, and their 2026 first round pick in exchange for the number 2 pick, a fourth round pick, and a sixth round pick.
It wasn't that bad.
Browns won that by a long shot. They got a defensive player, which
What-
they needed. And
What if Travis Hunter is a Hall of Famer? What if he's an offense player
if?
and a
Yeah.
defensive player?
he's either going to be ridiculous or mediocre
Yeah,
for the career.
he's either going to be one of the greatest, most electrifying NFL players our eyes have ever seen, or one of the biggest disappointments our eyes have ever seen. I'm willing to take that risk. Though.
We've seen
some massive disappointment.
yeah.
This has got to be
Oh,
up there. Imagine if he's like second string wide receiver, second string cornerback.
We've seen two.
Johnny Manziel's got to
We've
be
seen
up there.
okay
That's
for
probably
sure.
one of the
He's
biggest crash outs.
oh for
Yeah.
sure. But it's also I mean he had all the potential in the world. He's just an idiot. Travis Hunter, like we've seen a lot of 2A players at the college level. There's a lot of guys that try it. You know, a lot of guys were known to be better at one specific position than the other.
Charles Woodson.
Travis Hunter is a first-team All-American at both positions.
Mhm.
He was one of the best receivers. I think he had 1,415,
Dang.
if I'm correct, and 12 touchdowns. So he was dominant there, and he just he locked down wide receivers and good.
Day
you know,
in
they
and
play
day
in the
out.
Big 12. There's good competition. They play a lot of really good teams, and their wide receivers could not get a lot of separation on Travis
I
Hunter.
think most people think he's a better cornerback than a wide receiver.
It's really tough.
But
It is.
he's good.
Watch his
And
tape.
But the thing
Yeah.
that
It's
I'm thinking
tough.
is like even if he doesn't end up playing two ways, all these two-way players that have gone to the NFL end up being one of the best at their position.
Note, I will say, very important factor. If the team that he gets drafted by, he said this pre-draft, Jaguars. If the Jaguars do not let him play both positions, he will quit football for good. That was his words.
Yeah,
So,
he's not gonna
Yeah,
not.
no, he wants to play with us.
And I think they're gonna let him do it. I mean,
they traded up.
stupid not to.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah,
They
you want to do it?
They
Go,
gave
go.
away so much that if they don't, I mean, that'd be the stupidest decision that.
And
they
our
could ever
GM,
make.
I will say, Jaguars, he's been making really good moves. From pick
I don't know a single
2?
person y'all picked up in free agency.
we had 7 total offensive linemen in the offseason.
That's
4,
I mean, you needed it.
4, yeah.
That's
4,
bad.
no 6. 4 in the free agency and trading, and 2 in the draft. But
Okay.
like you look at all of our picks,
Yeah.
they're like not even beside Charles Hunter. They're really good players with
Mhm.
very high potential. Like their 5th,
Yeah.
they're even their 3rd through 7th round pick. Their guys are just lightning quick and
Yeah.
lightning quick reaction to a really high upside.
I like the pick for the Jags for a couple of reasons. Trevor Lawrence has been a mediocre quarterback for the majority of his career. He's not,
They had a Pro Bowl season
he's not.
1 year.
Hold on, just let me finish. He's not the worst in the NFL,
hmm
but he's also not the best. He's around.
Sure.
He's a middle ground guy to the lower part, but that's traditionally because he hasn't had a lot of talent to throw to or a
Yeah.
good O line.
Mhm.
As you said, they got a lot of people. They got a lot of O linemen, which could go either way.
That's fair.
But he's got 2 really, really, really talented
Brian Thomas
people to
Jr.
throw the ball to. Hold on. Let
Sorry.
me go. Brian Thomas Jr. and Travis Hunter. Brian Thomas Jr. was the best rookie wide receiver all year last year, which was a surprise to everybody.
So
It was
good.
not supposed to be him.
Over Malik
It was
Neighbors.
supposed to be Marvin Harrison. It was supposed to be
About
Marvin
all
Harrison.
year.
He finished that way.
He
I
was
would-
ridiculous.
He
He
had
was
the
so
rook-
good.
He had the Jaguars rookie receiving touchdown record.
Yeah, he was
He's
great.
broken.
And he's only going to be better.
Mhm.
And Travis Hunter obviously has shown that, he has a lot of talent. He can do a lot of things. He's shifty. He's fast. And obviously, he has really good stamina playing on both sides of the ball. So I like the pick here for the Jags. And obviously, defense they need help everywhere, let's be honest. So I think, I couldn't see them having a better pick in the first round. And I think it was a really good move for them. So I'll give it another A- just because of the fact that it was a risky pick and they gave up a lot for it.
Yeah.
But I'll give it an A- because I like the pick. I think it's a good pick.
I'm giving it an A++. I mean, you
Mhm.
can't get much better in this draft class. you can make a consideration for Ashton Jeanty, but nah.
Guys,
Travis
The
Hunter.
guy that got drafted next.
there's
but-
no bias here at all if you can't tell.
Travis Hunter is the greatest football player our eyes have ever seen and will ever see. I mean,
Maybe you.
Yeah, no, not
he's
me.
already better than Mahomes. He's gonna win the MVP. He
All right.
he
All
will
right,
lock,
pick number 3.
he will lock down
Was-
Justin Jefferson and he
Oh.
will
Oh.
Moss
Maybe.
Patrick Surtain.
Moving on.
I
Pick-
want to see
it-
him on Cooper DeJean.
Yeah,
That's what
I'll
I'm
bet you
saying.
$100 he gets routed by Justin Jefferson the first time.
That's
they play
probably
him.
true. But okay, serious factor. He has an it factor. Like both sides of the ball.
Oh yeah,
He just has
he's a
that.
game changer for sure.
Yeah,
so I
and-
like it. He's a leader. I
I'm
just
so
hope-
ready.
I just hope he's not an idiot in the pros because not that
think
Dion.
he-
I love Dion as a head coach, but at the same time,
as a person.
he hyped up Shadur and Travis Hunter so much, retired their jerseys. Travis deserved it. Let's be honest. Shadur,
No.
not as much. Travis, I mean, I just think he maybe
Lived up.
turned him into a spoiled football player to the point where he's like, this isn't good enough for me kind of thing. So I'm just hoping that
I think
he plays it
still-
cool. He does a good job,
Yeah.
and he just keeps to himself. He's a leader, but he's not an idiot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think he's pretty level-headed. I think he's pretty smart, and I think he plays
Well,
football right now because he loves
except
it,
for-
not for the money.
Except for his
Yeah.
girlfriend, but we don't have to get into that one.
yeah, but
Sure.
even
Always the women.
She's
Crazy.
she'd ruin his career.
yeah, all his
Let's be
assets
honest.
aren't in his name though.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
All right, let me get pick number 3.
but
We're gonna
Pick numero
three
tres.
from 3, 4, and 5, and 6. Just
Give
Ashton
me
Jeanty
8.
6.
I need to have 8.
8. Okay. But for pick
Wow.
3, it's Abdul Carter. We'll talk.
Bro!
No, hold on. 3, we'll talk about a good bit. 4, we won't because you know who it is.
We're gonna talk about it though.
But not like from 10, from 8 down, we can
Breeze through.
yes.
Okay, cool.
But
there's a
23.
good pick down there.
There's a few of them that I
There is.
want to talk about pretty well.
Georgia players.
Let's
I
just
got
start.
it.
Yeah, a few of them.
49ers had a fun.
A
I'll
few
talk
of
about it.
them.
I'll talk about
Um,
Most teams that get drafted.
Number 3, who I
was,
think
it was.
had the best draft class so far
it. Yes.
in the draft
Yes.
is the Giants. They selected Abdul Carter at 3,
I'm giving them a standing ovation.
which was also
That was good
All
draft
right,
class.
all right,
That's
so
a good
just
draft
let me
class.
talk. Just let me talk. Abdul Carter. Came as a surprise to nobody. Everybody knew the Giants were who their guy was. People thought there
I
was a
definitely thought they
chance-
were going to take Shadur.
No,
I
I thought
was
all
shocked.
along it was Abdul Carter. You were
Really?
shocked?
I was. I went
They
up to.
need that.
I saw them at Islands. I went up to their table and I was like, I did not see that coming. But
You saw
continue.
who?
I came back from soccer practice. They came back from a tennis.
Who did? Oh,
playoffs.
yeah.
I was like, I was shocked.
yeah.
Just
I
'cause
got
I thought the alignment with Shadur was so.
he's not good enough.
Clear.
He needs some humbling, so I think it was good for him.
But continue.
Abdul Carter is, in my opinion, in my time
You
of
knocked
watching
that off.
college football, one of the best edge rusher prospects I've seen in a while.
Since Micah.
Since Micah, to be honest. Penn State's doing something different with their D linemen.
Number 11s are
They have
crazy.
so many guys.
Number 11, hey.
Yeah, number 11. He has shown so much talent at Penn State playing against, I mean, I hate to say it because I'm an SEC guy.
Best conference.
It was the best conference this year.
As of right now.
They had so many teams. I mean, they whooped SEC competition, but they also, before they weren't. But now that they have Oregon and, all of the schools like that, it's a whole new conference. But he played against the best competition and was dominant. He had 12.5 sacks, I think, which playing against some of the best tackles in the game.
And he changed positions.
Yeah, I changed position. He was a freak. He's so quick. He knows the game. So that's the thing. If you're a D lineman, if you're an edge rusher in this day and age, you have to be so fast because tackles have gone quicker. Quarterbacks are way more mobile now than they used to be. So you got to be fast. And Abdul Carter shows that. He's an athletic freak. He's a monster.
And he was almost the reason they beat Notre Dame.
I give
And they're pairing him with Kayvon Thibodeau
and Brian Burns.
And Brian Burns, yeah.
That's
That's a freaking.
Besides Kayvon Thibodeau,
loaded
who's turned out to
defensive
be a
line.
bust.
No, he isn't.
He's been good. He hasn't been great.
He's been getting
Everyone
better.
wanted him to be great. He's been good.
He was also
He's
number.
better. He's also what?
Yeah.
That was his second.
Yeah,
Well, hold on, fact check
he's
me.
gonna be one of those guys that's gonna be like maybe like a Jadeveon Clowney guy. That's
Fact
like
checked me.
good but not ridiculous.
He was the number 3 overall pick in that same draft class with Trevor.
No,
to the
he
Giants.
got drafted after Trevor.
No, I'm
He was
saying that.
fifth.
5th?
Yeah. He was
Okay.
Okay.
Because I was
Um,
like 3.
But I'm
yeah.
giving the pick an A. Like I can't give it an A plus because there's picks I liked better. But honestly, I really think they couldn't have done better at the 3 spot. They needed that. I think he's gonna be a game changer in New York, and I just think he's gonna be terrorizing quarterbacks for years to come. And I think the Giants are a team on the rise. So I'll give it an A. I like the pick.
I'm going to give it a B minus, honestly.
Oh wow,
I'll
that's
explain.
disrespectful.
Because, in my opinion, the sexy pick, Ashton Jinty.
Dude, we're not there yet.
I
Talk
get
about
that.
Abdul.
But if I'm the Giants, I would have took Ashton Jinty because what running back do you have? And you already have Brian Birds and a rising Kayvon Thibodeau like we talked about.
Tyrone Tracy.
Too good.
He's decent at best.
But
Anyway.
they don't need. They
The
got who
reason
they
it is a
needed.
B, not a B plus. I was gonna do B plus, but are we just skipping over the fact that Abdul Carter asked for Lawrence Taylor's number?
Yeah, that was kind of stupid.
That-
Just
That
so
was
you
a
know,
little cocky.
The Giants draft class was ranked 7th with an A- grade.
7th? Who's
Yes.
who's
Is
first?
that Mel's? Is that
Who was
Kuipers?
This is the NFL one, yeah. I don't know if it's
7?
It's probably not just
Who'd they put at 1?
That's disrespectful.
Patriots.
Okay.
I'm not. I'm about to talk about their pick. I'm not a big fan of that pick.
What?
Oh, the Patriots. What? He's next on the list.
Yeah,
after
I'm
Stephen
about to-
He's
Okay. B.
The best alignment I've seen in a long time. Okay, keep going.
I'll give Abdul
This is
Carter a
Great.
B.
All right, for one, let's just take a moment. What a draft class, by the way.
Phenomenal.
Loaded.
But you
Absolutely
have round 7 picks,
loaded.
and you're like, they're gonna make an impact.
So much
This
talent.
is the thing I love about drafts. Quinn Ewers, one of the best quarterbacks in SEC play at times.
7th round.
7th round.
7th round.
That's how good this draft
That's
class was.
insane.
Trevor Etienne went in the 3rd round, and he was my
Fourth
opinion.
round.
4th round.
Fourth
He's
round.
one of the best running backs of this year. I mean, phenomenal.
He was great. There's just so much like talent this year. Every single first round pick was like
You're gonna be a dude.
Nobody went wrong there. Like there was some picks where it was spotty, but at the same time, every single player is really talented, really good player, first round potential, first round guy, game changer kind of guy, and it was one of the best draft classes I've seen. Probably since the Justin Jefferson draft class.
That draft class was stupid good.
Stupid good.
Okay,
maybe the
number
Jamar.
4, Will Campbell. Okay,
I'm a lineman, so
a little biased.
let me go crazy. I love it. I love it so much. For one,
Also, he's
my
drippy.
first thing, his personality is amazing. I don't know if y'all have seen interviews and videos of
country
him.
boy. He's just ready to work.
He is amazing. He's hilarious. He's gonna be one of those guys that's gonna be a locker room guy that everybody is gonna love. He's gonna be a leader because nobody's gonna be at odds with him because all he wants to put down his head and he wants to work. And he's going to work, but he's also gonna be fun along the way and do the work to be really successful. He, I think, don't quote me on this, allowed 2 QB pressures on over 1,000 snaps this year, and that is ridiculous. Not sacks, for one. QB pressures. So he was pressured twice on the year. That is insane. Campbell, I mean, he's one of the best linemen I've seen in a while. He's he's got good feet. I really, 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 what a shot. Really, catch so good. I really like the
At
pick here
times,
for the
yes.
Patriots. Drake May has shown flashes that he could be really successful
On top of
with.
the fact that he's had one of the worst lines.
Yeah,
in the
exactly.
One of the
NFL.
worst. He had
They-
the worst team.
Who else would you want protecting your blind side than Will Campbell? He is a
The
really,
Blind Side.
he's a really, really,
movie.
really, really, that's such a good movie. He's,
I think I cried
he
in that
is
movie.
such, you cried, all right, hush. He is such a good player.
3-hour
One,
episode.
one of my favorite picks of the draft, solely, like, as great a player as he is, I think he's hilarious. I think he's a really good person, so I love that. And I'm giving it an A plus because I really like it. I really like the pick here. I think the Patriots couldn't have gotten a better pick in the first round.
I'll give it an A.
Yeah.
I like him. The only reason it's the best pick they could have had. Ashton Genty, maybe, but they have Ramondre Stevenson. But I think this is the best pick they could have had.
Didn't they get somebody
They
else?
also picked up Travion Henderson.
That's what I was saying.
Okay,
Yeah.
no. Yes?
Yeah.
Was that the Chargers?
No,
That
dude,
was-
the Ohio State running back.
I know who you're
duo
talking about.
Quinshon.
No, the Patriots picked up Travion
Okay,
Henderson.
my fault.
No, the Chargers took Amarion Hampton from UNC.
That's it. And the
who I
Browns
like the pick.
took Quayshawn Jenkins, who I love.
That's good.
Favorite
Browns
running
had a
back.
good draft too.
Yes. Anyway, I'll give it an
You're right,
A.
it's like 6 or
Just
what were the
because-
Panthers ranked?
Panthers.
We should be high.
I don't know.
What about the Jaguars? One.
No,
The
No.
Browns were 6th, so right below
Okay.
the Giants.
right? You mean right?
How
in
did the
front?
Giants not get
Yeah.
top 5?
Yeah,
Where were the Panthers at?
I'm scrolling.
What?
It's not in order. It's
You
got a
have to
bunch of
scroll.
information on
Oh,
it.
I was like, you have to scroll. We had such a good draft.
Wait, let me see if you can do that pick.
Yeah,
I'm not
please.
a huge fan of the pick, but
Shut up.
I'll keep talking.
Shut
Will Campbell, A,
The Jaguars are 16th, right in the middle. Just-
16th.
hey, the Panthers are lower than that, so.
Oh,
They gave us an A plus. Fox Sports gave us an A plus draft
This is
grade.
not Fox.
Grade.
Fox.
It was a
Sports.
great. We had a great draft. I don't care. Keep
You
talking
guys
while
had-
he's
yeah,
doing
you guys
this.
did have a great draft.
Will
It's
Campbell,
a great draft. Couldn't have been better.
best pick they had. Only thing I will add,
25th, according to this one, which is kind of.
Stop!
Anyway.
We need to make that a short.
Kuiper is a retard. I'm sorry.
That's a short. That's a short.
All right.
You guys
Only
wanna know
thing,
who had the worst draft class?
Who?
Pittsburgh.
The Vikings.
You know who's draft. I don't even
Which
know.
might
I don't even know
honestly,
they
that's
picked.
probably
That's realistic.
accurate.
Yeah.
No, didn't they pick
They didn't even have a-
Marquez Golden from Texas?
No, that was Packers.
No,
That was the Packers. Who picked?
That's also not.
Who'd they pick? Who'd the Vikings pick?
They're in the first round. They took Donovan Jackson from Ohio State.
That's a bad pick.
That's a terrible pick.
I don't even know who that is.
That's a second round
He's a
guy.
guard.
That's a bad
That's a
pick.
second round pick. All right, whatever.
Only thing, and you know this too, Mason.
They only drafted 5 guys. I think they stacked up for next year.
That's
Oh.
crazy.
Well, you know this
but-
too. Will Campbell has small arms, smaller than normal that you would like, but I believe he can work. I mean,
what?
Yeah,
That's
actually
what-
one of the
that's
biggest
what
stories
all the
about him
scouts
is
were
his arms
saying.
are gonna be big enough, yeah.
Like
that's
in width or length?
length.
Huh. I didn't know that.
Yeah, like all the scouts, like Kuiper,
Oh, I
think
did
it'd be
hear
fun.
about that. No, yeah.
they weren't long
I mean, he
enough.
showed he did against SEC competition.
and you
so.
could like, if once they say that, you watch it like shorter arms, but you know, he's toughness, and
He's
he's
still
played.
so productive.
He's gonna be one of
They
the best
just
left
want
tackles.
lanky guys that tackle
Yeah.
because you have to have so much reach
Yes.
on guys like Abdul Carter who are so fast. They're going to get around you so
Like
fast.
Andrew
You need to be
Thomas.
able to get over there really
Right.
quickly.
Vrabel put him through one of the trainings that he made up for that position, and he passed it.
Yeah.
It was fine.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Let's move a little bit quick to
I
this
love
pick
the pick.
because I'm about gonna
He's
talk.
got really-
All right, number 5, Mason Graham.
You can talk about this one
Okay,
because I really
cool.
want to talk.
I
about
like
Ashton
the
Jeanty.
pick. He's been productive. He's been a defensive he's been a dog on Michigan's defense
Not
for
a fun
years.
pick, but a good pick.
Not a fun pick, not a showy pick.
I would have liked if the Jaguars
But
didn't
a
trade
good
up.
pick.
This is who they were projected to take. I would have loved Mason Graham.
He's a guy that will shut the middle down. He's going to be I think it was a good pick for the Browns. Him and Myles Garrett are going to be a duo.
Scary.
They're going to
He
be
does need to
scary.
work on his quickness.
He's not that fast, but I knows you don't have to be that fast.
Yeah, Dexter Lawrence. I mean,
Yeah, I mean you really don't.
like throw
But
people in your
I mean,
dead when
I'll
you're
give
walking
it. I'll
over.
give it a B plus. I like the pick. I think it's a good pick.
Yeah.
You know, there's other people they could have taken there, but I mean, they got a quarterback and they got 2 quarterbacks and they got them in the later rounds.
Oh, it was a little-
So I
yeah.
like to pick here. What do you give it?
I'll go to B plus,
Okay, cool.
around the same. Just like you
Yeah.
could have done. I don't know
Yeah.
if you could have done better. If
All
I
right,
feel like
hold on.
Ashton Jeanty would have been a cool pick, but then you have
Pick
Nick
number
Chubb.
6.
What a pick!
We love it. We love it. I love it.
Best player in the draft class besides
That-
Travis Hunter. Besides, I mean, dude, I've been watching his tape. He could have won Heisman.
He should have won Heisman.
I think he should have.
Everyone thinks he should have. He was a freak. He almost broken Barry's record. He literally,
What are we?
Widowy, you would have to have 4, like he would break the first like 2 or 3 tackles. There's so many plays where he just
He was a 99
I'm pretty sure he has
overall
the-
with Anger runs a Madden
I'm
25.
pretty sure he has the yards after contact. Right?
yeah.
Good.
He's so elusive. He's
Who is
so
texting me?
twitchy. I love this word. He will move around like nobody's business. He will throw you. He's quick.
It was Noah.
He's chunky. He will truck you. He is he's small, which
Great
is a
pick.
good quality for
Great
running
pick.
backs because you're lower to the ground, which is super
He's
valuable.
jacked.
That he's ripped. The Raiders offense, they have Brock Bowers to throw to, which
Amen.
was such a good pick last year. I loved it. Geno, now a solid, productive quarterback.
Solid. Just solid.
The only position they needed now
Receiver.
that Josh Jacobs is gone was running back. They re-signed Max Crosby. They got good defenders.
Christian Wilkins.
Yes, they got good defenders. All they needed
Maybe
was
team on the rise.
what they really needed. Yeah, maybe was a running back, and Ashton Genty was, in my opinion, the only pick that was right here, but also a great pick. I'm giving it an A.
A plus.
A plus.
A plus.
He's so good. It's a steal. I love it. I think it was great. He could have gone top 5.
Oh,
So
he should have gone first
it was
overall.
great. That's okay. Well,
I'm kidding.
Even the teams that the
who-
Oregon teams know. But
What?
okay, we can go quick over this guy.
Yes. But I love
Armand-
Ashton Genty. I think he's going to be the offensive rookie of the year, possibly rookie of the year. He's
Yeah.
just
How do you say it? Armand
Armand Memboa.
Mimboa from Missouri.
Jets. Good pick.
He's a tackle. They
Just-
need no lineman.
Good pick. Good pick.
B plus. A minus.
he's really good.
B plus. B plus.
B. I'll give it.
I'll
Yeah.
give it. Yeah, I'll give
B
it
plus. B plus. You got that one.
Numero 8. Ted McMillan. At first,
From Arizona. wide
when I
receiver.
saw this pick, I threw my phone. I will be honest. I did throw my phone. I really, 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 with a few more reallys, really wanted Jalen Walker. I'm sorry.
I would have
Jalen
liked
Carter's the
Jalen
other
Carter
guy.
to come to
The other
Panthers
guy's
too.
Jalen Carter's for the Eagles. I'm sorry. Also Georgia guy. Jalen Walker.
Yeah, that would have been a
Such a good player. Such a good defender.
Or Michael Williams.
I'm a Georgia fan, so obviously I was a little bit biased
You shouldn't
towards
be
that.
right now.
I love Jalen Walker. He's one of my favorite players we've ever seen.
Wow.
He would be coming back to his home state. He's from North Carolina.
Mhm. Really?
And he is just such a good player. He has so much talent. He's a game changer. He's a really good defender. So I would have really liked to see that pick because our offense was productive this year. Bryce in the back half of the year was a really good quarterback. He made a lot of good choices. He was productive. He was Bryce Young. Yes.
Oh, I'm thinking about Georgia.
In
Sorry.
the last no.
Continue.
In the last half of the year,
he actually was playing
really
pretty good.
Yeah, we got a lot of good guys, but the defense is what was holding us back because we almost beat the Eagles. Do y'all? I'm sure some of y'all have seen
We
the
were
clip.
here.
Xavier Legette.
We had a-
throwing it- oh yeah, that's
yeah.
when I screamed. Yeah, he dropped the ball in the end zone. We would have won the game. So we almost beat the Chiefs. They hit the field goal to beat us. We almost beat the best 2 teams.
A lot
there.
of almost here.
So yeah, but like if you
but the
if you
Chiefs
watch the
almost
game,
lost, like 11 games.
it was so close.
That's-
It was
that's so
close.
true.
Whatever. They're so really good.
Good pick.
But
Good
so they needed a defensive guy. But honestly, free agency, we got a lot of really good defenders. We got Trevon Moehrig, a lot of guys, a lot of really good talent. And in the rounds after, we got Nick Scorton from Texas A&M, who won Defensive Player of the Year. Best D lineman. He was so good at A&M. He was so good. And we got Princely Unamelian, whatever, from Ole Miss. And he was super productive, super good, really, really good pick. So we got a lot of good defenders in the back half. Ted McMillan is a game changer. He's 6'5", runs a 4.4 flat.
You mean 6'7"?
No, I don't mean 6'5". I mean 6'5". That's not funny. Don't say that.
He
Don't
laughed.
say that ever again.
He laughed.
Just because you're an idiot. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Fired.
So, Ted McMillan, 6'5", can jump like nobody's been. He can jump out of the. I don't know if y'all have seen the clip of him going through the legs in midair and catching the ball one-handed.
Oh.
He's insane. He's so good. He's so much talent. He was one of the best, if not the best, wide receiver over the past 2 years. He racks up a lot of yards, a lot of touchdowns. He's a really, really good player.
He's got a massive
He is a
catch
build.
radius.
In my opinion, I compared him to Calvin Johnson because like he's huge.
Wow.
He is
He's
such a
got-
big.
you can compare it to him.
Yeah.
A lot of people
Catch
compared.
radius and size.
A lot of
His
people
catch
compared him to
radius-
Mike Evans because he's going to be
Yeah.
a really good pick for the Jaguars if we didn't trade up because Liam Cohen coached Mike Evans.
His catch radius is really, really good. He jumps to the ball. He will moss you like crazy. He's so many ridiculous clips of just absolutely embarrassing people.
We're almost at an hour.
Oh
No,
wow,
you're not.
we need to hurry up. Well, yeah, we didn't get here right at 7.
Oh,
We're
but
around a half hour.
still,
So
We're only at
he is.
7 picks. So
Sorry, we'll speed it up in these, but
Yeah.
he is a really, really, really good player. I like his personality. He's fun. He's a good guy, and
he's from Hawaii.
he'll be able to learn from experienced guys like Adam Thielen how to play. And now we have a bunch of young talent. We have Xavier Legette, who we picked last year. We have Ted McMillan, and the undrafted free agent who is so good, Jalen Coker. He had a great year. So now we have 3 really young guys that can learn under Adam Thielen and do a really good job. I give it an A. I loved it. I thought it was a good pick.
B minus.
I'm going to shoot you.
They should have took Kevin Banks
Sorry.
Jr. Saints.
That's not a threat,
They
guys.
took Kevin Banks Jr.
Should have taken Jalen Walker.
They should have.
I
I
love.
still like the pick.
No, yeah,
It's a good pick.
I love Kevin Banks Jr. He's
Kelvin.
Kelvin.
It's not Kevin. It's Kelvin. I like
Kelvin.
Kevin Banks
Kelvin.
Jr. Kelvin.
Kelvin.
Larry.
Kevin.
I love Kelvin Banks Jr. I mean, I thought he's the second best, possibly first best O lineman in the draft class. He was a stud. I mean,
It's a good pick here for the Saints.
Yep.
We can speed up
Yeah,
through this.
it's
a little
I'm
bit.
gonna talk a lot about.
Yeah,
him
I got
in a
you.
little bit.
We'll-
Colson Loveland.
I'll give Kelvin Banks a B+. I think it's a good pick.
Hey.
Colson
Yeah,
Loveland.
These ones just kind of like go through.
Bears! What are you doing?
Terrible.
Do you
Ben
realize
Johnson should be-
Tyler Warren from Penn State?
I don't know what they were doing.
I have no idea.
Tyler Warren plays quarterback, running back, O line, tight end, and
Fullback.
center.
And
And
fullback.
6.
He's ridiculous.
Colson Loveland isn't even a top 2 tight end,
He was good,
but he wasn't.
but
that
he's
good.
like a 2nd or 3rd round guy. In
Yes.
my opinion.
I'm just saying that they ranked the Bears having the 3rd best draft on the NFL.
What?
website.
The Panthers
No, the Bears.
The Panthers had a better draft class.
killed the
I think
Panthers
so,
in
too.
draft class. All right, whatever.
So,
Whatever.
We need
Colson
to run
Loveland,
NFL.
in my opinion, I'll give it a C.
I'll also give it a D
Wow.
minus.
Okay,
Wow.
Michael Williams to the 49ers at 11. Good pick. He was really good all year. He was
We need a
productive.
reload.
Really good guy.
Niners fans, we need a
Guys,
reload.
He's a fan of every team in
That's
the
not
NFL.
true. That's not true.
All right, whatever. Michael, great pick.
Good pick.
Really good D lineman. Him and Nick Bosa.
He can learn from him. I love my
It's
boy.
going to be
Nick.
ridiculous. Nick Bosa is one of my favorite players. Probably my
Same.
favorite player in the NFL because he's super cool.
He's so funny.
He's so funny. But Michael Williams, he was great at Georgia. He was really successful. He was a
scary
game
good.
changer, scary off the edge,
That was
was terrorizing people. So I like the pick. I'm going to give it A minus. I think his assault B plus maybe. I think
plus,
it's a good
B
pick.
plus.
Yeah.
Tyler Booker.
Tyler Booker to the Cowboys.
Good pick.
It's a good pick. They needed it.
Yes, sir.
So I will give it
Another O lineman pick.
I'll give it a B minus. I think it's a good pick. I
I'll give
think
it a-
they needed that.
I'll give it a B plus.
Kenneth Grant to the Dolphins.
Who's Kenneth Grant?
I know who he is, but at the same time,
Was
I
he a
don't
part of that
understand
Michigan
what they're
State,
doing.
Michigan championship team?
Yeah.
That's the only reason why I got picked.
So I like the pick pretty well. I'll give it a C plus
I'll
because
give it a C plus. I
Okay,
know in the
'cause it's
freaking
not the
world
best.
who this guy is.
okay, Colts steal 14.
Phenomenal.
Tyler Warren was such a good pick.
Phenomenal.
He's a freak athlete. He does everything so well, and he's so productive at everything he does. If you put that man on the 5-yard line, he's getting in.
Oh,
If
yeah.
you put that man at tight end on the 20-yard line,
He's
he's
getting in
scoring.
there.
If you put that man on the 30-yard line, back in shotgun, and you snap the ball to him,
He's throwing it,
a
so, yep.
touchdown. He is ridiculous. He's
Phenomenal.
such a good player.
Phenomenal.
In my opinion, it's an A plus.
Best hair in the draft class.
I love that pick. And 15 for the Falcons, Jalen Walker.
Good pick. Good pick.
Perfect for them. It's an A.
A plus.
I love it.
Tyler Warren, A plus.
I love it. Okay, I'm gonna talk here. Giants. I've said it over and over. What a draft class.
Pick 23.
Jackson Dart. Jackson Dart is my favorite quarterback in the draft class. He is so good.
He's so drippy.
He's
oh my
so drippy.
gosh. The visor, the
Yeah,
sleeve, the
he's
half
so good.
sleeve. Oh.
He has a cannon on him. He's quick. He's well traveled. He played for USC and Ole Miss. So he's a good decision maker, which I will.
be better than Cam Ward.
He's gonna be better than every single quarterback in this draft class. He's better than every
Yeah.
single quarterback.
He
guess,
beat Baby.
guess who he gets to learn under?
He solely
Y'all,
beat Georgia.
guess who he gets to learn under? Russell Wilson and Jameis Winston. Who else did you want to learn under? Literally,
Trevor Lawrence,
literally Jackson Dart. He's quick. He is.
Eating them W's.
Hold on. He's quick. He's a cannon. This is my favorite. This is my guy. He's quick. He is a cannon.
phenomenal.
He's a dog. He's a proven winner, and he's the
gonna
guy.
be
He's the guy they
franchise
needed.
QB.
At this pick. It is a steal. Okay,
Ben, we got to talk about this.
he's a franchise QB.
Yes.
Best since Manning
Hold on.
Yes,
for them.
Hold
Yes.
on.
it's the best.
But
pick
this
since Eli.
is
He'll
the-
be better than Eli.
Hold on.
Hot take. He'll
But
be
this-
better than Eli.
But this is the Giants.
Yes, but they're loading
They
up.
screwed up Daniel Jones.
They're loading.
Okay,
Hey,
but
they're
they've
loading
replaced
up.
a lot of people.
Daniel Jones played at Duke. I mean, you got to keep things in perspective. Jackson Dart proved himself as a winner against SEC competition. Whooped,
Let's just
and
hope-
let me say, whooped Penn State in the Orange Bowl. Chick-fil-A. Not Chick-fil-A. Yeah, Chick-fil-A.
I really hope we get
I don't
copyrighted for that.
But whooped Penn State in a bowl game. Not this year, but the year before that. And he's just so good. Falcons, James Pierce. So good.
Okay, hold on. Bro, last year, around like the end of the 2024 draft class, people are saying he could be the number 1 overall pick.
Oh yeah.
He's so good. He's quick, he's long, he's lengthy, and he also has
he's like
strength.
Abdul Carter's twin in SEC play.
But longer, lengthier, and just more like skinny. Like just,
Don't touch me. He is such a good pick. They have James Pierce.
did you read
And Jalen
did
Walker
you read
now.
my best picks?
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
It's
I'll
great
talk
pick.
more
It's a great
about
pick.
this.
It's a great pick. I give it an A. Him and Jalen Walker together.
plus.
Falcons did great. Him and Jalen Walker together is a duo.
Malachi
Next.
starts. I gotta give another standing ovation.
That's my guy.
Him and
Here-
Kyle Hamilton.
Oh my gosh. So when I saw that pick, I was like, Baltimore already has one of the scariest defenses.
With Nate Wiggins,
In the NFL.
Clemson boy.
They are so
They're low.
so
No one's gonna
good.
pass
They will
against
shut
them.
you down. Kyle Hamilton flies all over the field.
Mhm.
He will literally cross the field and pick you off in like 3 seconds.
He
flat.
was like the Clemson prime Isaiah Simmons.
Another Georgia guy, Roquan Smith, best linebacker in the NFL currently. He has been really, really good. Kyle Hamilton's been really, really good. They have a loaded Nate Wiggins. You know, they have a really, really good. I had to shout him out for you.
Hot take.
Yeah.
The Ravens are gonna go to the Super Bowl next year.
It's not a hot take. That's a guarantee.
I mean,
that's a guarantee. No, I'm just kidding. But
Unless the Chiefs or
but
Bills or Jaguars beat him.
picking Starks this late in the first draft, I feel like he should have been in the top 20 pick, just because
I
he
could
was
see
so
top
productive.
10.
He's almost built like an outside linebacker at safety, but he's as quick as a safety.
Did you see that pick he had against Clemson?
Yes, he's so good. He's a game changer at the safety position, and safety kind of gets overlooked sometimes about how important they really are. But it's a really important position.
Very.
A+ pick. I love it.
I
don't
love the
think-
pick.
I
I'll
don't think
say
they could have gotten a guy better at 27.
yeah. I'll give it an A as well. Now worst pick around 1, best pick around 1.
Worst pick, Colson Loveland.
Worst pick. Yeah, that was your pick.
Yes.
That was mine too. Let me go on a rant. You've talked a lot. I need to
Go for it.
talk.
Wow. I mean, you didn't have to shout me out like that.
No, it was good. But
Appreciate you.
I go on a rant like every episode.
Go
so
crazy.
This is mine.
Go crazy.
Edit course. I don't know why I said that.
We're just
Okay.
wasting time.
Colston Loveland. Let me remind
Let me remind you.
Yeah.
You're all-
Let me remind you. This guy was good. He was
Really
good. He played under a good coach. Good coach. Jim
Good
Harbaugh.
coach.
And then Sherman Moore, who just got suspended for 2 days. 2 weeks.
Sharon Moore. Did you say Jamie?
Jerome.
No.
Sharon.
Oh, Sharon. That's a short. It's
Jamie.
like, wait, what do you say? Like Jaquez Milrow or whatever? For
Jaquavion.
He's a career
No, who was it?
coordinator.
Oh,
But
Sellers. Lenore
Jaquavion.
Sellers. That's Jaquavion Sellers.
anyway,
It's not Jaquavion Maddox. It's Lenore's. By
But
the way,
Colston
2026 Heisman.
No, it's Clemson.
I'm just kidding. It's gonna be Cade.
Hey.
I love Cade Klubnik so much. What a guy. All right.
Cool,
Yeah,
I mean-
need all right, go crazy. Get on your rant.
Did they do the Heisman before January? Or is that-
Sadly. Yeah.
Exactly. So it'd be 2025.
I
Do
don't
they?
care.
I thought
Or
it
is
was.
it right after?
I thought it's right
I
after.
think it's right after.
I think it's in the new year. Yeah,
Okay. Anyway, Colston Loveland.
I know they do it
bad
before the
pick.
playoffs.
Definitely.
Bad pick. You want to like
Not a bad
Sorry,
pick, but
Colston
like
Loveland?
not a bad pick.
Oh,
But the reason it was a
oh.
bad pick, the reason it's a bad pick
You
is
had
because
Tyler Warren.
Tyler Warren was on the
Oh my
table.
lane He's gonna be so good. And Ben Johnson. Don't get me wrong. One of my favorite
I
coordinators
was
in the league.
bedoozled. I was like, "What on earth?"
What are you
you know
doing?
the Colts got so happy when they
Let me
didn't
talk
take.
about
Yeah,
why- talk about why they picked Colston Loveland over Tyler Warren.
you're a Michigan fan.
He's
Go crazy.
quicker.
Sure, but they picked him because the way that tight ends are playing nowadays.
Oh,
He plays like a receiver.
Because they play a lot.
Let's
he
go
plays
back
a
to
lot
the
more
old-fashioned.
like a receiver.
Tyler Warren plays everything. I don't know what you're
But-
saying.
But I'm just saying, like,
6'7".
the style of tight end that people like these days, they like the route runners. They like, they're not as much using them. I mean, some teams are, but they're not using them as much for blocking capabilities or making trick plays. You know,
Warren is as productive, if not more productive, in the receiving game than Colston Loveland. Can also
You have to
block,
think about
can
who-
also throw, can
but-
also run.
I know, but you have to
Throw them
think
in a
about who-
linebacker at this
who was
point.
throwing to Colston Loveland.
That's a good question.
I forgot his name. Alex
Exactly.
Warren. Is that his name?
No, they benched
And
Alex
Orgy.
They benched
He
him
had
for
3
some
different
reason.
quarterbacks throwing to him.
Alex Orgy.
And Warren
Should have been
had
the starter.
Drew Aller thrown to him, defended by the Penn State O-line.
Also, Colston Loveland, majority of his play was based off the year that they did have JJ.
Yeah.
For the record.
Okay.
Yeah.
They had a great quarterback. He had a great quarterback
So
thrown
that's
to
what
him
I'm
for
saying.
majority of
It's
his.
like,
My mic just fell off.
it's
Uh-oh.
because you have a fake magnet.
Oh, that's fair.
But anyways, I still think.
I wonder how long they couldn't hear me
I still
for.
think that it would have been better.
Oh, wait, is Ben off?
Yeah,
Or did it just fall off?
I bet it just fell off
I
because
think it
we.
just fell off. Just
'cause
looking
we-
at the audio is. But
Okay.
Alright.
I still think Tyler Warren would have been better. But I like definitely. But I think that Colston Loveland's still good.
Oh, I mean,
Here's
he,
the
he probably wasn't the right pick, but he's
No.
still good.
here's the
no,
part
the
that
reason that we don't like it is because it wasn't the right pick. Not that it wasn't a good pick,
Yeah.
because it wasn't the right pick. That's the reason I
here's
don't
the
like
thing
it.
that bamboozles me.
And also, Caleb Williams does need more protection. They needed like
Hold
a
on.
more
Hold
Tyler
on.
Warren style tight end than Colston Loveland.
Yes.
Here's the thing that bamboozles
Such
me.
a bad pick.
When Ben Johnson was the offensive coordinator for the Lions, they played Sam Laporta like they play Tyler Warren at.
We
tight
do
end.
need to say Ben Johnson, he does know what he's talking about on the offensive side of the ball.
Yes.
So we need to recognize that he probably sees something in Colston that,
that
we don't. But
But
we also kinda know what we're talking about.
yes,
And Colston Loveland
was not the right.
is
pick.
not as good as Tyler Warren, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Some people may disagree. I haven't met one yet, but I mean, you know.
Yep.
Yeah, a lot.
Best pick. Let's go on a happy side. Best pick around one. James. This is me. James Pierce Jr. and Ashton Genty.
It's not Jameis, it's James.
I did. I said James.
You said Jameis.
Jameis Winston or James?
Whatever.
Whatever. All right.
Six.
Just yeah.
James
You already
Win-
talked
James
about him
Pierce
a lot.
Jr.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. We already
Okay.
talked about this. Ashton Genty. Phenomenal. Just breezing over. Like,
If we're
I-
going out of like the
congratulations.
standard, like we knew that was gonna happen, I'd have to go with Matthew Golden or Jackson Dart. Are two
Matthew
of
Gold. We didn't even talk about him. That was a great pick for the Packers. They haven't picked a wide receiver since like 2002, I think I read.
2000.
forever.
And I mean, they needed a guy. He's so freaking fast, and he also has a lot of game changing ability. I like that pick. My best selections, I'm gonna give you 3. I love the Will Campbell pick.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I love the pick. They needed that so much. That was the best guy they could have gotten. I mean, it couldn't have been better.
So this commercial.
On top of protecting May, that's just gonna help him
Giannis
develop
at the
so
Cuba
much
For
more.
was
sure.
just drifting in a car.
For sure. What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Did you watch that commercial?
No, I'm talking.
Giannis entered the Cupa, was just flying in space, drove a rally
That's his
car.
last name. That's not even close.
Anyway,
Antetokounmpo.
um,
All right,
My number
I have
one,
A few more. I have a few more.
oh.
Chill. I got a few more. I have 2 more. Next, Ashton Genty. Obviously, we know they needed that guy. It's a great pick. Love the pick. There's also some like sneaky ones I could throw in there, like Tyler Warren's a great pick, Jalen Walker's a great pick, James Pierce is a great pick, and Malachi Starks is a great pick. But those are just ones that. Tyler Warren did not play at Georgia, bro. And neither did James Pierce Jr. those are ones that I liked a lot. But my top three, my third is Jackson Dart. He's a franchise quarterback. He's the guy they needed. He's going to be better than Eli. He's going to take the Giants to the Super Bowl in the next 10 years. He's going to be a freak. He's going to be the drippiest quarterback in the NFL.
True.
He's going to look amazing while he's doing it, and he's just going to be super productive.
If the Giants don't screw him over.
He's a super consistent guy. He's always putting up. He's always in the 4,000 passing yards. He's always in the 40 touchdowns, and he's also he's so accurate. Hence the last name Dart. That he throws darts. He throws absolute ropes downfield. His deep ball is one of the best parts of his game, and he's just so good. I love the pick for the Giants. So that's my top picks.
Now we're going to overrated and underrated pick. I only have
Of the draft or the first round?
Draft. I only have one overrated pick. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 underrated picks.
Okay, let me get my underrated first.
Okay, I'm gonna go overrated first.
Yeah, no, you did. I was saying before you do your underrated.
Okay, yeah, my number one overrated pick was Dylan Gabriel, pick 94 for the Browns. Don't get me wrong, he was a really good college
Who's
quarterback.
hyping that one up? I haven't heard anybody.
I don't understand the round 3 selection.
I don't
think it's over. I think it's just kind of flying under the radar.
I just don't. Yeah, I don't think it's a great pick.
I don't understand. We draft Shadur, and then I say I'm putting myself in their perspective.
Oh, okay.
I don't
are you a
understand.
Browns fan too?
No. If we draft Shadur, and then we also draft Dylan Gabriel,
Well, they drafted Gabriel first.
and we have Masaj Watson,
Yeah.
it's just what are we doing here? Kind of pick, but yeah.
Yeah. My underrated is Scatterbo.
Overrated. This is overrated.
This is my underrated.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Do you want me to do my overrated first?
Do your overrated
Okay.
first, please. Thank you.
Who did I have? I found somebody, but I forgot who it was. Who did I pick in my overrated? I don't know. I'm just gonna go to my
Just do overrated.
I don't have overrated.
Do underrated.
Yeah.
And then think about
My number one underrated is Cam Scatterbo.
Yep. Easy.
Hear me out here. Hear me out.
Puts his water jet down.
I'm gonna make direct eye contact with it. This is gonna be awkward for a minute.
This is one of my
He-
favorite picks of the draft.
Is as good as Ashton Genty. I'm sorry. I said it.
Actually,
I'm sorry.
GT may be my favorite player in the draft.
Okay. All right. Let me cook. Just let me cook for a second.
Let me cook.
Cam Scatterbo is a bowling ball with legs. I'm so serious.
And
If
he's
you
white.
watch his film, he literally terrorizes Big 12 defenders trying to tackle him. No one can tackle him. He throws touchdowns. He rushes for touchdowns. He catches touchdowns. He's so good. He's a really good player. And again, guess who he went to? The Giants. So the fact that they're disrespectful
They had a
put them at 7. It was a
phenomenal
phenomenal draft. It was such a good pick.
Figure
I
out
love
who had the best draft. Because I just want to say,
What? According to this?
Yeah.
yes,
The Patriots.
there's no way.
No, that's reasonable.
Okay, my underrated picks. I love underrated players. I just love them. Number one, first one is Will Johnson, pick 47 to the Cardinals.
Love that pick. Such a good
He
pick.
could have been a top 5, top 10 pick. He went number 47 to the Cardinals. Phenomenal player. Phenomenal. And then we got number 64.
Panthers, according to another source, have the best.
Thank you.
That's ridiculous.
Reasonable.
They have
that's
to be
not
located in
ridiculous.
North
That's not even
Carolina.
close to being ridiculous. It's actually very reasonable.
Pick number 64 for the Eagles, Andrew Mabuka.
Yeah.
I mean, like, boy, did he have a great season. Not only playing for the Clemson Tigers, but Texas.
Okay.
He was a freak safety.
Let me do a few real quick. Well, because you used to too. Nick Amonowori to the Seahawks from South Carolina. One of the best, probably behind Malachi Starks, the best safety in this draft.
Oh, yeah.
He's really, really good. It's a really, really good pick for them. I really like the pick. I think it was a really good pick. I have 3 more I want to do real quick. Tez Johnson
Oh, Oregon guy.
to the Buccaneers. Did they pick him in the 5th round?
They also got
Am I right?
Mabuka.
Am I right? They got a Mecca. That's a good pick. But Tez Johnson, he is they took him in the 7th.
What?
That's what I'm saying. This is how loaded this draft class was. Okay.
Dude, he was a
Tez Johnson is so freaking shifty and fast. It's insane. He played in the best conference in college football, and was incredibly productive alongside one of the other best wide receivers in college football, Evan Stewart. He was side by side with him and was still super productive. He had a great year. Maybe not one of the best. But
Underrated.
but great wide receiver. Great wide receiving core there. And super good,
Tatum.
super
Great.
productive. I love that pick. Next, I have Jalen Milroe to the Seahawks. He, in my opinion,
I
could
almost put him in
be
overrated.
right behind Jackson Dart
Best quarterback.
as the best quarterback in the draft. Behind Dart, he could play running back.
The upside is
Thick.
way
He's
up
bulky.
here.
He throws a really
Upside.
good ball. Part of the year he was inconsistent, but he could be Anthony Richardson, but better.
One more pass.
You know what I'm saying? He will be better. And then my last one is Benjamin Morrison from Notre Dame
Just about to talk about
to the Buccaneers, the corner. He was so good. One of the main reasons that they made it all the way to the national championship. They were he was really good. He shut down defenders.
One of the best defenses.
And
That's
and
true.
they had one of the best defensive, and the Buccaneers defense is obviously a really good defense too. And so I really like the pick there.
Also, the Falcons picking up Xavier Watts. Also from
Oh, I
Great
love
pick. Also
him.
great pick. Yeah.
Okay.
And the Falcons signing Kobe Bryant as an undrafted free agent.
Kobe?
Dude from Kansas, bro.
I was joking.
R.I.P. Kyron Lacey. No, but yeah, hold on. Hey,
Someone picked this
moment
recruit
of
card.
silence for Kyron Lacey.
Who's this?
I'm taking that out.
Oh wait, Kyron. Did you say Kyron or Kyron?
Kyron
LSU wide receiver wears number 2, F7, no visor.
that killed himself.
Oh.
I gotta take this part out.
No, you didn't know who Kyron Lacey was.
No. I didn't know he.
You didn't know that?
No. I didn't know he killed himself.
Yeah, he was running from the cops and purposely got into a car accident which killed him. You didn't know that?
I love Kyron Lacey.
Yes, so-
Back me up.
That was
He's one
like-
of my favorite wide receivers.
That was like
I
one.
swear you were the one that told me about that.
That's right.
He was one of the biggest. That was like one of the biggest stories of like April. Was it in April?
Dude,
Yeah.
I had the worst April Fool's prank of a lifetime.
Okay, we'll talk about that later. R.I.P. Kyron Lacey. What I forgot what we were
Someone
saying. 'cause
picked
you-
Kobe Bryant's boot card off the ground.
Kobe. What? No, Kobe Bryant, the Kansas dude from Kansas. No. Holy cow. No, Kobe Bryant. Oh my gosh, yeah, that's so
He only
disrespectful.
came out with like 30
Kobe
health and a
Bryant.
pistol,
Kobe
but-
Bryant from Kansas. You know what I'm talking about. Really good. Should have been, in my opinion, should have been like a second or third round pick. The fact that he won undrafted is ridiculous, but what a
The
pickup.
fact
for
that he
the
came back from
Falcons.
the dead is
After.
really.
Shut up. Give me the rest of your under.
Okay.
Y'all are.
Pick 1, 2, 3. Pick 123. Jack Sawyer to the Steelers.
Oh, I forgot about that one.
Super underrated.
Super good. Pick.
Super. Pick
No
one.
one's talking about that, but that's such a good pick.
I clapped in my living room.
Oh,
watching
I have an overrated or a terrible pick. Tyler Shaw to the Saints at 40.
Gosh, terrible.
What were they doing? Have you seen the man's throws? He's like throws like that.
He's good, but he's not that good.
He got picked over Gabriel Shadur.
And they need a franchise
The
quarterback.
Saints-
need
if they had
consistency under
Shadur-
center.
If they should, did you know the North Dakota State quarterback got picked over Shador Sanders? And Quinn Ewers.
It's because his daddy.
And Quinn Ewers.
It's because Dion.
Yeah, Dion's screwed Shador because he made him not
Did
humble.
Shiloh get
He-
drafted?
I loved it that he needed some humbling. No, but he got signed as an undrafted free agent.
But like, okay,
He should
one
have.
of
Should
To
have.
the
the
Bucks, I
biggest
think?
reason
Dang.
that Shadur went so low was because his boardrooms were terrible.
Do you realize he picked up a call in the middle of a draft interview? What is he doing? Like, he's like, man, there only 5 teams I want to go play for. And one of the one teams that he actually wanted to play for, he was in an interview with, and picked up a FaceTime call in an interview. I was like, are you serious?
It
Like,
was face.
if you want to get drafted, the amount of disrespect picking up a call not even like an excuse me, he was just like, yo, like you can't do that. You can't do that. Like,
FaceTime like that.
well, I was just yeah.
Excuse me.
But like,
Nope.
like what an idiot. He needed some humbling. And
Pretty ironic that his song he released is called Perfect Timing, and he got picked to pick 144. That's a little ironic.
Yeah.
Perfect timing, pick 144.
I don't understand what he's talking about. How that
His song was called
correlates.
Perfect Timing, but he got picked in
I
round
think he wanted
5.
to get picked in the first round.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
Yes.
yeah.
But next pick,
Buddy thought he was a top 5 pick.
real underrated here. Real underrated.
Did you see the prank call from the Falcon?
that
The
was
defensive coordinator.
hilarious.
I was like, he so deserved that, but now they're getting fined like $250K.
I saw that.
300,000.
Okay,
Anyway,
well, thanks,
Real underrated.
Captain.
You will know who
Thank
he
you,
is.
Mr.
You
Know-It-All.
will love this pick. Jordan Watkins from Ole Miss. Pick 138 to the Niners.
Such a good pick.
Oh my gosh, is he fast? He had 5 touchdowns.
Trey
in one of these
Harris.
games.
Trey Harris was a good pick too.
That's true.
He
But
was really
49ers are
This year is so good that we have undrafted, like underrated picks.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Pick 161.
Like
You'll
in
love this one.
past drafts, like Kobe Bryant would have gone like second round. Like the fact that he went undrafted. Not the basketball player,
Well,
the player from Kansas, the Jayhawk.
you'll love this pick. 161 to the Eagles. Small
Small
money.
money. Georgia players go into the Eagles is like they love it. They love
That's a
it. I
good
don't
pick.
know why they always pick Georgia players,
love
but I love it.
commercial.
It's like it's literally okay. Stop. I'm gonna turn it off. It's literally like the entire
That's why they won the Super Bowl.
half their defense is from Georgia.
That's why they won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, there's so many of their players are so good. I have a Nolan Smith autograph card, by the way. I've shown you that, and a Brock Bowers. I have a Brock Bowers autograph card too.
I remember that day.
Yeah, that was a big day.
That was Aiden Smith.
was a big
Aiden
day.
Hutchinson.
That was also a really big day. But I sold that card for $100.
I remember you came to my house screaming. No,
Yeah.
I came to your house.
Speaking
Yeah.
of Eagles defense,
We
I
were
saw an
freaking out.
amazing
We, like,
Cooper DeJean
just stared at it for, like,
the other
20
day. I love Cooper DeJean.
Cooper
Obviously, I saw an amazing
not
play.
a safety.
Okay.
He's just a corner that'll lock down
What was?
your number one. DeJean is CB1.
He was.
It's good. I know. That's what I'm saying. It's a song. Have you heard the song?
I haven't heard that.
I was
What?
like for
I gotta
10
show it to
seconds.
you.
Ollie Gordon, almost a Heisman winner.
He was a lot better 2 years ago.
Pick 179 to the Dolphins.
Whatever.
Really good pick.
Uh,
Like-
you-
2 years ago.
well, that late in the draft, yeah, it's a good pick. It's a good pick. If he had gone
pick
first, I would have
last one.
punched a wall.
I saved the best for last, and we're ending the podcast.
The pod. Well, we have some announcements we have to make first.
Yes.
But
We do.
yes.
I was just-
Okay, I'll go and you can back.
You'll
Go
realize
off
what
that.
he's talking
Yeah.
about.
Oh, the last player we're talking about, standing go.
Who?
Cam
Okay.
Scatterbo.
Scatterbo.
We already talked about it, but
We already talked about him. Y'all know that it's such a great pick. But I mean,
It's still underrated.
perfect. So underrated.
amazing.
He flew under the radar. Nobody's talking about
Pick
it.
105.
The
He should
fact
have
that
been
he's
picked
the
one.
second best running back in the draft, he's so good. It's such a good pick. I love the pick. More underrated picks. I like Nick Skirton to the Panthers in the second round. I thought
Okay.
that was a really good pick.
Quickly, let's.
But
What are
Scatterbo
his
is amazing.
announcements?
Okay. We have big news, guys. We haven't made a video since then. First of all, we will say we did a whole rebranding. We sat in a Starbucks for like 8 hours and completely went Langston. Shout out standing ovation for Langston Friedhoff. What a guy. That's the guy behind the camera. Hold on. This guy.
He was just laid back.
Right over here. He's just chilling. We went through a whole rebranding. If you notice, our YouTube
I can't see it.
our YouTube banner
Changed.
and logo completely different. Looking really, really good, really, really clean.